in Phuket, and then I came up here to Bangkok. So I did all that travel on my own, and then I met up with a buddy that had been living here for like a year or so, teaching English here in Bangkok that I went to school with.
So when you're on the plane from SFO flying, are you sitting there reading the 4-hour work week, trying to embed it in your cerebellum and go, I can do this, or were you like, you know what, I'm here, I'm doing it, I'm chill?
Well, at that point, like I'd when I was working in the office actually, and I'd been on the blogs and stuff forever. I actually the Jet Set Life ages ago, so that kind of stuff. I read 4-Hour Work Week, and I'd really gone through it and kind of just applied a lot of it already. And I'd been on the blogs for like 2 years, reading stuff like what you guys put out there, and a lot of other good content online, and really immersing myself in that foray. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't remember. I have no idea, actually. I probably was listening to some podcasts because I do like when I'm traveling. It's a good use of one's spare time. But I was probably listening to some, like Eben Pagan or
I love that dude. I love that dude. That's another conversation, but I love. So, okay. So now you got the site. It's called Thrilling Heroics. So and it's really a blog, I think. I mean, we'll talk about how you broke that down. But did you have Thrilling Heroics prior to going to Bangkok?
Yeah, I did. I started it in June 2006. And, at the time, my job prior to leaving employment was I was actually kind of the assistant and office manager for the dean of the business school at the university I attended. And it was the day-to-day stuff was just bullshit because, I mean, he was a really good, awesome person, and I enjoyed learning a lot from him and a lot of the business professors. But, it's not that fun keeping someone else's schedule and just running an office, really. And we did events now and then and had opportunities to meet a lot of really incredible business people. But, I knew that I didn't want to. I kind of just got into that after I graduated from college, and I knew that wasn't what I wanted to stay involved in. But it got me into entrepreneurship. But anyway, so being in that environment, it did get me interested in startups and entrepreneurship. And I started the blog originally because I thought that I'd like to do an MBA program one day, maybe somewhere like try to sneak my way into Stanford. And I mean, that hasn't happened yet. I don't know, maybe one day. But but I kind of, I just set it up as like my own platform to talk about my ideas and the things that interest me, the businesses and the new technology out there. And I was watching and listening to a ton of lectures online from the top professors at like Stanford and Harvard and stuff. And so it kind of started with that, and then it just evolved with me, I guess.
Tim actually just, I think last month, put a blog post out on getting an MBA. Did you read that?
Yeah, like kind of designing your own personal
right, which I thought was very interesting.
Yeah, actually, there's I can't remember his name right now, but there's a guy out there that has a really good program called personalmba.com, which like I knew him through some of my friends, some co-founders on an old business. And that's something I went through, and it was really, really good. It's like he just spent 12 years reading all the top business books out there, and then basically boiling it down to the basics and putting it in, layman's terms, and just like really good, solid business and marketing lessons. And I mean, so I kind of flirt with that now. It's like, there are definitely benefits to a really great education from one of the top unis, but you can teach yourself. You have to teach yourself too. It's like no matter where you go to school or what degree you get, you have to continue your education on your own afterwards anyhow. But
so why call it Thrilling Heroics? It's a rather unusual
marketing so I kind of that now. There are benefits
you
really good
you
from one
you
unis
you
you can you have to yourself to like no matter what cool or what you have you're on your own. It just anyhow it just
so
it just
why
it just
thrill
it just
it's rather
it just marketing it just and it just yeah that so I kind of that now there are benefits really good from one unis you can platform you have to platform yourself to platform like no matter what platform cool or what you platform it you have platform you're platform on your own platform anyhow platform
so
platform
why
platform
thrill
to
it's rather
to marketing to and to yeah to that to so I kind of to that now to there are benefits really good from one unis you can you have to start yourself to like no matter what cool or what that wasn't it you have that wasn't you're that wasn't on your own that wasn't anyhow that wasn't
why
that wasn't
thrill
that wasn't
it's
wasn't
rather
that wasn't marketing that wasn't to me and to me yeah to me that to me so I kind of to me that now to me there are to me benefits to me really to me from one it's not unis it's not you can it's not you have to it's not self to it's not like no matter what it's not cool or what it's not it you have it's not you're it's not on your own it's not anyhow
so why thrill it's rather
marketing and yeah that so I kind of the assist that now the assist there are the assist benefits the assist really the assist from one the assist unis the assist you can the assist you have to the assist yourself to like no matter what cool or what you have you're on your own anyhow
so why thrill it's rather
marketing and yeah that so I kind of that now there are the benefits or really from one unis you can you have to self to like no matter what cool or what you have podcast you're podcast on your own podcast anyhow podcast
so
podcast
why
podcast
thrill
podcast
it's
podcast
rather
podcast marketing podcast podcast and what you get what you get so I kind of what you get that now what you get there are what you get benefits what you get really what you get from one what you get unis what you get you can you have to self to like no matter what cool or what you have you're on your own anyhow make it
so
in the off
why
in the off
thrill
in the off
it's
in the off
rather
in the off marketing in the office in the off and in the off yeah in the off that in the off so I kind of in the off that now when you're on the there are the benefits
are you sitting
4 hour really
4 hour
from one
trying to
unis you can
when you're on the
you have to
MSF
self to like no matter what you have on your own
so rather
and yeah so I kind of there's really unis from one you can you have to like no matter what you have on your own
so are you sitting rather on 4 hour
marketing
trying to
and
you say
yeah
go I can
when you're on the so I kind of that now
are you sitting
there are the
4 hour
benefits
4 hour
in the off really in the off from one in the off unis in the off you can in the off you have to in the off self to in the off like no matter what in the off school or what in the off you have in the off you're and that's on your own anyhow
so why
I'm pretty much
thrill
so
it's
yeah it's
rather
the end
marketing
do you like to
go and
expand
expand that so I kind of expand that now there are the benefits really from one unis traveling you can you have to self to like no matter what cool or what you have you're on your own anyhow
so why
he does
thrill
he does
it's rather
he does
marketing
he does
and
he does
yeah
he does
that
he does
so I kind of
he does
that now
make sure that
there are the
make sure that
benefits
make sure that
make sure that really make sure that you're from one, make sure that unis, make sure that you can, make sure that you have to make sure that yourself to make sure that, like, no matter what lays it school or what you lays it out, you have to lays it out. You're lays it on your own. Lays it out anyhow. Lays it out.
So why
lays it out?
Thrilling heroics? It's rather
lays it out. Marketing like and yeah.